It's Thursday morning in the fabulous Florida Keys. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty. We're in for another cold day today. I was out with my dog around 5 o'clock this morning and I looked at the weather app. It was 62 degrees and it's supposed to be in the low to mid 60s all day long, which that might not seem cold to you up north, but to us in the Keys, that is freezing. Since it's not a beach day, it's not a boating day, let's make it a day to look at Florida Keys homes for sale. This is my morning market MLS update video I do every day right about this same time. I report all the new listings in Key West and the lower Keys that have come on the market in the last 24 hours. If you watch this video every day, you will be ahead of most buyers. You'll know about all the new listings from Big Pine Key to Key West the same day the realtors find out about them. You can also get a much more detailed description of these listings, including photographs, if you follow my blog, keywestinvesting.com. There's a lot more information on the blog, a lot more details on the individual homes, any unique features the home might have, things like room dimensions, projected room uses, photos of the inside of the home, photos of the outside of the home. If the home happens to be waterfront, it happens to have a dock, there'll be photos of the dock, photos of the water view, photos of the pool. Anything unique the house has, it's just a lot more information than I can cram into a couple-minute quick YouTube video. If you like this video and you want to see more like it so you can stay current with what's being listed in the Florida Keys at what price, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. As long as you're subscribing, if you could click that thumbs up like symbol down below, that helps my channel grow. It'll help me out a little bit, so I'd appreciate that if you could click that as well. We only have 2 new listings to talk about today. They're both in the lower Keys. There were no new listings in Key West today. Before I tell you about the listings, the state of Florida's legal department has to butt in and make me cover the boring stuff. The information I'm about to give you comes directly from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. I'm not accepting any responsibility for either of these listings. I'm not claiming either one of them to be my own listing. And I'm not accepting any responsibility if there's any inaccuracies in the information I give you. I'm simply reading it to you right from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. I will give my opinion from time to time, but both the listings today, I'm very familiar with the neighborhoods. I'm familiar with one of the houses I've been in several times. So when I do give you my opinion, I'll make it clear that's my opinion. Otherwise, you can figure it's coming right from the multiple listing service. The first one's a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 690 square foot mobile home on Cudjoe Key in Spanish Main in a subdivision called Venture Out. If you watch my videos regularly, you know I always say people either really love Venture Out or really dislike Venture Out. I fall under the latter. The good features it has, its main feature is that you can rent it one day at a time, where most of unincorporated Monroe County, unless they have a transient license like Venture Out, is a 28-day minimum rental period by law. And then the city of Key West is a 30-day minimum rental period by law without the transient license. It's a gated community, it's 24-hour manned, a gate where you really need to prove you own there, you're renting there, or you have reason to go in to get through that gate. They're real tough. They also have a 24-hour person either walking the grounds or riding around in a golf cart. There's another security person just making his presence known. They have a nice pool, full-service marina, fuel dock, boat ramp, ship store. They sell bait and tackle, soft drinks, beer and wine, sunblock, fishing equipment, all the stuff you'd need for a day on the water. They have a tennis court there, a pickleball court, a full-size regulation basketball court. But I still just think that they're overpriced for what you get for what you pay. This is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, roughly 50-year-old mobile home for $369,000. I've run the numbers on Venture Out on probably 15 or so units just because most people that buy them use them for investment rental income. On average, your gross return is about 4.5%. Some of the nicer ones might reach 5%. Then when you weigh in your expenses, your property management fees, 20% right off the top. Then you get your taxes, you've got your insurance, you've got wear and tear on the building. You've got to allow for a certain percentage of time that the place is going to sit empty and you're not going to have any income coming in at all, but you still have the bills. Your electric bill, your water bill, your sewer bill. By the time you weigh it all in, your net is anywhere from 2.5% to 3%. You could take that same money and put it in a long-term CD at a bank, and you're guaranteed that much interest, if not more, and there's no risk whatsoever of damage to the property. There's no worrying about tenants. There's no worrying about maintenance. You just put the money in, sit back, and do absolutely nothing. I would do that before I'd buy a unit and venture out, but that's just my opinion. A lot of people love venture out. A lot of people own, 7, 8, 9, 10 units in there and love it. So obviously some people like it. I'm just not one of those people. Next, we go to Ramrod Key on West Indies Drive. This house is very unique. Well, the majority of West Indies Drive is all on the open water, but it's very shallow. There's no boating. You could walk out 100 feet and you'd still be in water below your knees. But up towards the end, there's probably half a dozen or so houses that boy, that was a tongue twister, that do have boating. This one is on the open water with a great sunrise view, the southeast exposure, which is where our predominant breeze comes from in the summer, and you'll really appreciate that breeze in the summertime. It has a beautiful waterfront pool and a boat dockage. Everything you want in your Florida Keys home. You can sit in your pool, enjoy the breeze, and watch the boats go by, or you can walk out your back door, get in your boat, and go off for a day on the water to play. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,968 square foot house. It's being offered at $2,599,000, which is in the right realm of pricing. I think a little on the high end, but I would never go as far as to say it's overpriced. It's a very unique property. So when you have a unique property, the prices tend to hold their value a lot more than just your normal canal house that there's a million of. And that's all we have for today. If you want to take a look at either of these homes or any home anywhere in the Florida Keys, give me a call at 305-731-0501. And don't forget to check out my blog, keywestinvesting.com. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty.